Hi, what is it that draws you in? If you see a beautiful flower, do you stop and take a second look? Do you notice the colors that are stretching across the sky at sunset? Does the face of a newborn baby capture your attention? All three of these draw me into a different world. For a moment, I stop thinking about what I need to do next. I find myself enjoying the beauty, reflecting, and sometimes even wondering. Now, you may find this odd, but shapes can do something similar for me. Sometimes it is a simple design on a t-shirt or a particular creative logo. Other times it is a repeating pattern on a floor or a wall or a building. I am drawn to shapes, especially shapes that are filled with an interesting pattern. Mathematician Paul Lockhart writes something simple, yet profoundly simple. Paul says, every equation has a shape. Think about that for a moment. When we first encounter an equation, we usually see a collection of letters, numbers, and symbols. Consider the equation y equals x squared. Now, on the page, it may not look particularly inspiring. It is simply a rule. Choose a value for x, square it, and that gives you the corresponding value of y. But place those points on a coordinate plane, and something quite different happens. The equation becomes a parabola. What looked like a short line of mathematical notation opens into a smooth, symmetrical curve. The equation has been given a visible shape. Okay, now change the equation slightly to y equals minus x squared. Adding one small negative sign turns the entire parabola upside down. Or consider this equation, x squared plus y squared equals 1. Now, it may initially appear to be a strange collection of squares and numbers, but when we graph it, a circle emerges. Isn't it ironic that a circle is somehow contained with the equation of squared values? And of course, the graph did not create it. The graph allowed us to see what had been there all along. One of the things I love about mathematics is that algebra and geometry seem like two completely different worlds. Algebra speaks through symbols and equations. Geometry speaks through lines, curves, distances, and shapes. But a graph allows those two worlds to meet. The equation tells us how the numbers are related. The shape lets us see that relationship all at once. And perhaps that is why shapes draw us in. We are not merely looking at individual points or lines or even colors. Our minds gather those separate details and recognize a larger pattern. And through that pattern, we begin to see meaning. Mathematics reminds us that reality can contain more than what is immediately visible. Sometimes a relationship is present long before we have found the right way to see it. An equation can remain nothing more than symbols on a page. That happens many times for me. But math is at its best is when it becomes a doorway into an entirely different world. And perhaps the same is true elsewhere in life. So, as we begin this week, consider these questions. what might already be present in your life, waiting for you to discover a new way of seeing it. Perhaps it is a close friend or family member whose presence has become so familiar that you sometimes take it for granted. And seeing that person every day can be a little like looking at an equation. The meaning is there, but we may no longer recognize the beautiful shape it has created. Who has helped shape your life for the better? And perhaps today is the day to see that person differently and to let them know how much their life has shaped yours.